Always use that 93, y'all. Being an older car and it calls for the premium, make sure y'all use it, man. If not, you'll end up having less fuel efficiency, less performance, not gonna feel as good, sluggish, and mess up your fuel system over time. Might make it more gunky or something because ethanol content. So fill up your 93. Ooh, almost got it on the spot. But that is another helpful tip, y'all. Some of you guys wonder if you can fill regular or 93 premium. You gotta do premium. It is your boy Rish and my girl Today's video we are going to be talking about why you should not buy a 2004 Acura Tsx. Well guys, you see this, just hoping, being hopeful is going to hold off. We're trying to go to a spot so we could talk about some things. We could do a little bit of a topic video. Why you shouldn't buy an Acura Tsx, more specifically a 2004. For some reason, the 04 seems like the guinea pig because it is the first of the year, you know, 04 to 08. I don't know, it's just like the test dummy. It's like, hey, let's put this out, let's see how many problems this has, and you know, it's kind of just keep improving. What I'm having issues on this car, I've had on the blue TSX as well, or at least some of them. I don't know if it's just an 04 thing, you know, the guinea pig. So yo, would you expect this video from me? You know, would I buy a 04 TSX again? Probably. You know, if it's the right trim, the right package, the right flavor, I'll most definitely buy one. You know, I'm collecting all the 6 speeds, as you know, Rish the TSX collector. I'd prefer, obviously, the 06, the 08. We made it to some scenery. We're going to talk about the first topic of why you shouldn't buy the 04 Acura TSX. I've owned 2 of them, and I've had this problem. In the blue TSX, I actually had it worse, but thankfully, you know, there's solutions to things, and there's numerous different things you can look at to figure out your problem. It could be a little bit worse, could be a little easy, you know. My problem's a little more annoying, but you can maybe have a solution to it. Leaking water to your floorboards, to your trunk, whether it's like the rear seats or the passenger. It's usually those. Honestly, I've had it all around, especially in the blue one. It's kind of weird. So the first things you can start with is your sunroof. I already have my sunroof popped open over here. And the corners of your sunroof here, I'll show you. Here and over there, you can see a little hole over there. You guys want to make sure those drains are cleared out. If they're not, water piles up over here. It can start dripping down or going into weird areas and get into electronics. Oh dude, get out of here. The drain runs all the way down into here, into the fender well, somewhere up over here. So you'll hear it, you know, you get a compressed air, you get the little long attachment, you shove it in there, get some good PSI in there, and you shoot it down, and you should hear it down into there, and you should be good. So starting with your sunroof drains is the number one thing, number one easiest, quickest thing to check, especially if you have some compressed air. Make sure this area is kind of cleaned up. I cleaned this up a little bit previously, got a little bit more, a little gunky, but it's not too bad. I had to double check the drains, but those are good. Those should be good from the last time I checked. I shot a lot of air through them, and you can hear it coming down through there. So if that's that, then it should be good there. Another problem is the seals. The sealant around your windshield. You can see this is missing this rubber grommet right here. There should be something that goes over this to cover up this gappage, but this car didn't come with that, and I have to figure out what the part number is and find it and purchase that. The trimming here and the sealant right here, there could be like a pinhole, there could be a slit, it could be cracked, something could be damaged under there. And that is my issue to why I'm getting water leakage. I found that out because the A-pillar right here, you can notice it has all this water standage, and quite a bit of water going up into there. I have water dripping in from this top corner somewhere from the seal. That's the kind of like annoying, not fun part. So my solution is I'm going to try to get some more window sealant and really just slab some more up around in there, and hopefully it seals. If not, I'm just gonna have to replace my windshield, because I do believe I have like a little bit of a rot chip or cracking. I'm at the, yeah, see, it's right here, but you can see it's been like repaired. I don't know, probably just spent like the 260. If anyone got a hookup for a windshield and installation, let me know. Safe Light quoted 260, so yeah, that's that. I might have to end up doing that so I could end up getting this seal replaced and getting a new windshield, so I could get that a little bit tinted as well. So basically all the seals around, you know, this door seal, if this is not positioned right, if it has some tear, if it's degraded because over time and age, like I said, being an 04, I mean, like this, you know, it's a little bit of, you know, got some wear and tear on this. You know, you got to make sure this stuff is seated right so you don't have a bunch of shitload of water leaking in here, and then it gets moist, it starts smelling like mold, mildew, you know, and if enough water gets underneath, you're gonna start getting a bunch of mush and clump underneath the carpet. Then you're gonna have to take that out and have to deal with all that fun stuff. It's not fun, it's not. So kind of just watch out, y'all. I'm trying to save y'all, but also buy them TSXs, but don't buy TSXs, you know, don't buy the 04 one, but buy it if it's a 6-speed and all that, and you can deal with a couple of these issues. It's not too bad. You can have trunk seal issue. Some people have water leaking into their trunk. It's a seal that's going around right there. So if that's, like I said, age, wear and tear, it is a 20-year-old car now. Crazy to say. This TSX is 20 years old now. Got over 200,000 miles on it, and everything's basically original. But your boy's gotta find that seal thing and try to do the solution on there so water stops leaking into my car. Let's maybe move on to the next spot and we'll talk about some things some more. Right? Let's go.
Yummy.
That's nice. So yeah, that's one of the problems I'm talking about, and I really do have to address that pretty, you know, soon. I wish I had a rag in here. Heavy foot, VTEC all the time. Alrighty, y'all. We got our food from Delco's. Got my happy girl right here because she got some fries. Let me get one. Things are nice, fresh. You can get filled up just by the fries, bro. Oil consumption. Yes, it could happen in all the K series. It could happen in all the TSXs. But seemingly for the 04s, people have this issue more. I don't know why. Like I said, it could be that is the first of the year, guinea pig, the tester. Maybe they use different material, different piston rings, different stuff, you know, it could have been different manufacturing stuff. The 04 has an oil consumption issue. This one especially. My blue one, not so much. Obviously, maintenance, how things are taken care of, your driving style, age, wear and tear. It's a variety of things, you know, and for some reason it hits harder for the 04. This one definitely experiences it. Has a little bit of oil leakage going on right now through the coil seals and the valve cover. I have to get that done. Bought the stuff. I was supposed to do the whole like seal package right there, but then this whole accident happened. I put in a new AC condenser, so that's nice. I just have to get it recharged. And that's another problem with this TSX. I got no AC, man, and it's hot because of this accident. We got our food now. We got our steak and cheeses from Delco's. Got some fries. It's time to get home. If you have that problem on your TSX, whatever year, let me know. I want to see if you guys relate, if you have an oil consumption issue, burning issue kind of thing. I did an oil change, and then after like, I don't know, I didn't check it, honestly. And then 2-3 weeks, maybe a month after I check it, and it was like barely on the dipstick. I was like, oh, damn. There's S2000 right here, always see it. Finally seen the person. I think it's an older lady. But like I said, it could happen to any car, but I feel like these are the test dummies, and you know, trial and error with the things, maybe different manufacturers, material, and sizes of stuff. Also another reason why you may be consuming more oil than you normally would is your driving style. Heavy footed, pedal to the metal constantly. If you're more in the VTEC made me check my oil after the oil change and stuff, and I had to fill more, and I was like, man, VTEC just don't, it just ain't hitting right now. Check the oil, like, oh damn, I gotta run to Walmart. Put some oil, and that shit felt great. VTEC was busting again. Alrighty y'all, so quick recap, water leakage, all the different potential areas in the TSX and potential solutions, where to look for, what to look at, you know, cause and effects, you know, shit like that. Oil consumption, this one consumes quite a bit of oil, you know, we went over that. I got to do the seals in the valve cover area because you've seen that it was a little bit moistish in there. I've been meaning to do that like before the accident. There's that. So really, almost everything could be an issue with the 04s. To be honest, with my blue TSX, it seemed like I was making videos of fixing this thing like every other day. Literally, everyone was like, bro, why are you always fixing it? Like, why? It's just always broken and this and that. But it was still my daily, so it wasn't broken.
And also, you were just getting into cars, and
Yeah.
also it was someone else's car.
Things had to get replaced, age, time, you know, second-hand car. Even though it was well taken care of, but some things needed to be changed, like suspension-wise. Different things over time, and obviously modifications, so they take time, especially being a newbie and not knowing shit and watching YouTube videos like I still do. You know, obviously a little bit mechanically inclined more, you know, so your boys wrenching away for y'all. I feel like I've touched everything in the TSX almost, you know. So the 20-year wear and tear, it's gonna age on these cars. This thing needs some loving, suspension wise especially, because you go over bumps, you're feeling the little sways, you're feeling the knocking in the steering wheel. It's gonna happen, y'all. It ain't gonna be a perfect car. Some of them, you know, they could be pristine, but rubber and bushings and things still age in weather conditions and life. So just like we wrinkle, we get pimples, we pop them, we fix them. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, yeah. We're just gonna go over all the messed up stuff with my 2004 Acura TSX. So this one's, it was looking better, now it looks a little bit rougher, so more things are messed up and we gotta fix it. But it still runs and drives, so that's all that matters, right? Put it down in the comments. What do you think is a real common problem with the 04s or any TSX? We have 3 TSXs. I would always buy one. I'll buy another 04 if it's like the blue one, a white one, 6-speed, black interior. It's gotta have the package. Alrighty, y'all. Now you're on the cam with me. We're gonna do a little bit of speed run of all the messed up things with this TSX and, you know, showing you guys the age, the wear and tear. Shout out to my girl right there. I see her, she's holding the cam, she was. Now I am. The whole front end, you know, if you don't know, you know, we got into another little accident previously and still dealing with shit, but we're making it happen. Got it back and together enough to not look too crazy and be able to drive it and get to work and be the daily still. We still have this Euro R headlight right here. And then we got an OEM one. Didn't swap it out, kept that one right there. No grill, this thing's messed up. The hood, the bumper, zip ties all around. We just put in a new AC condenser and then we just got the AC recharged. More zip ties, bumper doesn't hold on. Fender was crunch, we got that straightened back out. This thing's not fully aligned either. The radiator support is still a 1/2 inch pushback, so we're still dealing with all that. Like I said, age, wear and tear, the body is not in perfect shape by no means. The paint, I mean, you see scuffs and everything, you know. This thing's popping out a little bit. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit in a rush because of my barber's appointment one day, and I forgot I parked next to like one of those little island median things in the parking lot, and I like backed out a little bit and I cut it a little quick, and you know, I didn't back out enough. Thankfully it was just like a dirt pile and the curb was kind of like destroyed and gone, and ran over it. I looked back and my side skirt was on the ground, so I was like, oh, turn around, gotta go get it. So yeah, quarter panel, a little ding right here, a little bit of body damage. This thing needs a whole repaint. The rear bumper looks crazy. The wheels, been through everything. Life stories, man, it's been through years of road abuse. Calipers need to get painted and things look dingy. Missing a bolt here from also probably from the accident. This thing was already messed up. I mean, it already has these bumper holes, so I need new fenders, clearly new hood. Needs new paint. This is missing the stripe edge right here, like I said, the seal, and it's leaking up in here. Like I also said, we went over rust. You know, you're gonna get that with an age. That's just like the body wise. Underneath and all that in the engine bay, it's not that rusty. It doesn't look that bad. Like it's really a rust-free chassis.
At the end of the day, yeah, there's so many things that could be wrong with a 2004 TSX, but damn, even with the car being hydro-locked, all that shit, you still had it running and it still was pushing.
My blue TSX, if you guys haven't watched since the beginning, we went through like a river basically in the road, and like you didn't see it until you're splashing through it already, like how the lighting was set up and how that water was sitting, bro. And I was on the lookout too, man. I was on the sprout. I was like, man, where the fucking water at? Because it's been raining. But we went through it and it was up to like past the door seal. Like basically you opened up the door and it was right there. It was literally right there. We hopped out. She was the first one to hop out. I was like, all right, fuck it, we gotta go. Fuck, gotta save the car. Hopped out, pushed this shit, and then waited for a tow for a hot second. Literally 5 minutes later, the fucking town comes. They put down cones to block it off until it drains. Like, come on, y'all. But then Teddy saved the day. The engine was blowing like a whale. A bunch of water, got everything off, got to dry it out, and dude, it just kept running and running indefinitely.
Nothing at all could have stopped that blue TSX, that 2004 blue TSX, unless it was by choice, and it was by choice at the end of the day.
That thing was a trooper, bro. That was my first actual car, first build. Started the YouTube channel, started everything. Yeah, people were wanting it, but you know, also I wanted it, but also I had not as much knowledge and extra help or guidance within that. A lot of people were steering me away from it, and then I ended up just parting it all out and scrapping it, which I always kind of regret. I wish I tried to, you know, just keep it, but that's why.
Been still pushing.
Yeah, she definitely would have still been going. Even if the motor ended up going out, which it probably wouldn't have, it would have still been going. And that's why we're fixing this one, we're fixing the other one that we got hit head on, and just trying to make the best of it. Move on to the interior real quick. Like I said, with age, wear and tear, the 04s, I feel like everything was just made with lesser material or lesser quality, because it was like the trial run, the guinea pig. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. Obviously the 06 08 was a little bit more refined with the memory foam seats, the engine being a bit better flow, 5 more horsepower, things like that. It's looking a little dusty in here. Y'all see the seats. This one doesn't look too bad. Right here is tearing. You know, passengers stink asses, fucking sweating up the seat and tearing that up every time. You know, that swamp ass be getting them in the passenger seat. You know, them stink booty holes, them stink butts. Oh, by the way, go check out the vlog channel, y'all. Link is down below. You can find it at Respect or Rish Vlogs. I think it might be a little bit harder to find because we are a little newer at like 80 subscribers or something. So link down below if you want to check it out. Please go check it out. We're gonna start posting more. We're recording vlogs and doing more stuff. Here's the pillar. The rear seats aren't honestly too bad. They're just kind of like scratched up. And you drinking, dog? Are you even of age? Y'all see that? Don't even mind any background, none, and just don't even mind. All right, guys, back with another day, back at the cribbo. Is that always that lifted on this side? I swear it was like a little bit more. It wasn't like that bad. I feel like it got fucked up more. I don't know. It's completely fucked up. I just realized too, this whole cover is missing. Yeah, y'all. This is my 2004 Acura Tsx daily. Got into an accident like 2 weeks after purchasing it, and not being at fault, but still dealing with insurance stuff because Florida being Florida, no at fault state, you know, just how they run things. Honestly, I might have to go to small claims court for this thing. Obviously his insurance is trying to deny it, but police report and all that shows that it's his fault, and supposedly the traffic cam that they reviewed also solidified what I was saying, but somehow I can't get it, so I need to do a whole subpoena for that, and I believe I just have to do like a small claims, go through the court, or I could just do a subpoena. I have to look into that, y'all. I've never had to do this. I just watch videos on it, but you know, I don't know how the process goes. That's about it, y'all. That's it for this car, man. We went over the interior. Mechanically, it's all right. You know, it's sound. The engine seems all right. I mean, other than consuming some oil. There's no smoke or anything. It just consumes oil and VTEC a bit, you know, a little heavier footed. Second gear likes to grind and pop out. You guys watch previous videos, you guys know. It just, you throw it into second at lower RPMs and it kind of just likes to float out and kind of get in that mid ground. We're just trying to get into gear. It's not, so it's like grinding and flopping around. But then if I let off the gas and go on it, sometimes, you know, it gets it back into gear, or sometimes it doesn't, makes it worse, you know? So it's kind of just like a buy fuel game. I don't know what it is, y'all, but the mentally and physically, I've been kind of, just a lot of shit's been going on, you know, over the last past year, even before then, but last past year has been a lot. So yeah, I'm trying to snap out of it. We're trying to make some changes, maybe, you know, get back in the gym, do different things, switch things up, stop feeling so stagnant, you know, and that's what it's all about. And hopefully we can get back into this TSX work and getting shit done like we're supposed to, like that, learning how to weld, get the radiator support on, like the one in the garage, painting the bay, like getting it done. These bigger tasks for some reason seem so much more daunting, and I keep putting it off. And I don't know if it's like an ADD kind of thing or whatever, because I don't know if like I have ADHD. I don't necessarily have like that hyper focus when you get into it. Kind of have more of like a, you know, mindless, feel kind of stuck, you know, your own thoughts. And my mind's always racing though, thoughts going through it 24/7, ideas, this and that, but then things constantly like loop together. And obviously a little bit of weed. Smoking weed and shit doesn't help. I feel like it enhances anxieties, it just enhances the feels, because it's just kind of like a stagnant, stuck loop of things, and every day just feels like it's repeating itself, you know, and I'm not getting shit done. So that is me owning up to it. I know y'all, I know you've been wanting progress on this. I know you wanted to see the white TSX up, and so do I. But it's like I mentally want it, but then there's also part of me like, you know, get around to it, you know, just mentally too much shit I gotta do, and then I just think about it so hard that I don't do it or something. Like I overthink shit to the point where I don't do it, where I'm just like contemplating, I'm scared, I don't want to mess up, isn't that? Especially the painting in the bay, that's a little bit more scary. Maybe I should have just went with a spray can route, and I probably would have fucking been done by now. But you know, you kind of have to jump into things to be able to learn it as well. But sometimes your hands get a little full and you feel a little bit overwhelmed, or just need time to practice. Time is just flying. It's literally just flying. You blink your eyes, it's already like 8, 9 o'clock. You're like, shit, man, it's already kind of late. I don't really want to go outside. I gotta do this, do that. You know, the days just keep rolling over. Not enough progress being done. But this is just me owning up to shit. Me needing to get to it, get back in the gym, a little bit healthier lifestyle. We haven't been eating like bad, but we could be doing better. More nutrients, more vitamins, focusing on our health a bit more so we could, you know, have the wealth and get shit done, y'all. I overstress myself because I overthink, I overdo things, I just be thinking constantly, and I put myself in this like fucking like hole of stuckness. Jump in this hole and you can't get out sometimes, and it just feels like ugh. Don't mind the mess, gotta do a little bit of cleaning. It's not that bad. Kind of have to stuff things because we have a lot of shit and not enough space, it seems like. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 TSXs. The bay, I mean, it's not that far gone, you know, it's not that far left. I think I primer it and then put the seam sealer on and then scuff it, paint, and get it done, you know. But I have a whole paint set up with a paint gun and this and that, so just never done it. I've never did the whole setup. I know there's YouTube videos, but it's a bigger task, something I want more time on, and my focus got taken away because of this thing, and now it's back all around because I'm just kind of jumping around trying to get things done and just make progress, make videos, and keep on putting out like a video a week. So enough rambling on, yapping away, you know, Yappington City. This is my 04 Acura Tsx 6-speed black interior. That's a hoopty. It's got its flaws, and a lot of them, but she runs and drives quite fine, you know. Just got the AC fixed yesterday too, got it recharged, got the condenser in, you know, last week, and got it charged. So now we're back to having AC, so we're not like swamp assing it everywhere and like super hot. But there's still things that need to get fixed, like alternators, see it and feel it dying down. Obviously the whole front end, matching headlights, new wheels, suspension work in the front, like control arms, sway end links, tie rods, just the usual, y'all. Wear and tear of a 2004 car, you know, 20 years old. What can you expect, honestly? Would I buy a 04 again? Potentially. It's got to be the right option, maybe have like some mods to it already, and obviously good deals are good deals. What I would opt for is 07, 08. That's what I primarily try to look for. Because of the whole ECU, the tuning thing, you just plug and play a Honda and don't have to worry about it. Shut the fuck up. Stupid fucking planes, bro. These fucking planes. Like, it doesn't see me fucking recording. So inconsiderate. So fucking inconsiderate. What was I even saying? This is what I'm talking about, losing train of thought, my brain focus. 07, 08 TSXs, obviously the 06 to 08 are the better years, but the 07 to 08 is a better year because of the tuning capability of not needing to swap out the ECU and get a CAN adapter and all that fun stuff. Because the Honda already is, you know, 800 bucks. On top of ECU, you're damn near, you know, you're at like 1500, somewhere around that. Give or take, because the manual ECUs, they're going up in price, so those are, you know, harder to come by, more sought after, prices go up. If I'm looking for TSXs, I would say go for 07, 08, 06 to 08. You know, if you don't mind just getting a reflash, you don't plan on doing too much, you could always just do a reflash and call it a day. Ice cream! I hear Surge Bow's back around. This car has a Surge Bow reflash, it came with it. This car came with a little bit of goodies. First set of Euro R headlights. Had my first set, but now I just have one out the set. So yeah, I mean, that is my take with this. This was just a nice little talking video, kind of spewing how shitty my car looks and the little bit of problematic stuff with the 04s that I've dealt with, the blue TSX and also this one. Yeah, y'all, a lot of yapping, but hopefully you guys stayed here with me, and you know, let me know what you guys want to see. Maybe something sparks a bit more motivation to start kicking ass and getting into this rampage mode of videos again and doing what I'm supposed to be doing, y'all. With that being said, love you guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting Rish, the TSX community, and all that fun stuff. Stay tuned for next video. Hopefully it's a little bit more exciting for y'all. Also, check out the vlog channel. Links down below so you guys could get a little bit more personable with us and see like day in the lives of doing different things, date nights, shit like that. TSX collector Rish.
Never take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off.